Welcome back. A new generation of authors appears ready to take the reins in Minnesota. Raya Katene introduces us to the 10-year-old who is launching her first book tour this summer.
At this small, independent Minneapolis bookstore, thousands of stories line the shelves. Some of the author's autographs even dot the walls. But
that one right there.
This one isn't quite like the others.
With the cat, and it says N.G. Kiki Garcia.
Kiki Garcia is this small bookstore's smallest author.
Yeah.
Small in size, but as a published writer at 9 years old,
okay,
Kiki's reach,
it's
now as a 10-year-old,
right here,
stretches far and wide.
Right here. These are two made-up characters.
Based on her own life.
But I'm real. Ready for adventure.
Fishing by Torchlight is the story of three friends who spearfish after dark.
You put on a headlamp
to exercise their treaty rights.
And then you have your spear, and then you look for the shine in the eyes of the walleye. Soon we saw a jumping ugam. It was so cool.
As a member of the McGeezy clan, it's something Kiki is proud to teach the world.
With our clan comes responsibility.
With a little help from Dad.
She has a lot of talent, and we've known for a while that her storytelling is one of her biggest strengths.
We need to put Arecibo tobacco down.
One day she said she wanted to publish, and that was kind of the beginning of our journey. Her message to me was, I'm ready to do it.
A journey unfamiliar to either of them.
A 20-page story took a year to just get it out there.
But one that both have embraced.
We all cheered, hoa, hoa. We never take more than we need. Because it's about your history, native or non-native. You still gotta learn about this because it is a part of the worldwide history.
In this big, wide world filled with history,
I'm gonna probably publish this book.
Kiki is already planning for the future.
Yeah, this is the story of Jigabus.
And just like the water Kiki uses to fish,
today will be his story.
Her ideas never stop flowing.
Let's say the water was getting damaged. We would think 5 generations ahead and think about what would happen if all the water was wrecked. A deeper meaning drawing.
A protector of the earth.
I feel really proud of myself.
And now a published author.
I accomplished something that some people don't even get to accomplish. I'm very thankful for this to be here.
On Friday, Kiki will kick off her book tour, starting with an event at a bookstore in Superior, Wisconsin, and then followed by a number of events throughout Wisconsin and Minnesota. We head to Sin City for our next story, where 2 Air Force officers miraculously saved a man whose heart had stopped beating. Molly McBride reports.
Mid-March, Young sets off for a run at Lone Mountain Trail. Only 3/4 of a mile in, he stops to use the restroom. When his world changes forever.
I came out of the bathroom, and I guess that's when I died.
Young has a heart attack and collapses. His heart stops on the trail. Miraculously, 2 Air Force officers are nearby.
Talk about the right time.
Young's partner, Betsy Vencius, tells me they weren't the only 2 who jumped in to help. And while Young underwent heart surgery and recovered, Vencius made it her mission to find the angels who saved him.
How do we find these people? So my niece said, why don't you put up a sign? I'm like, oh my God, what a great idea.
She posts this sign on the Lone Mountain Trailhead with a message written by Young himself.
If you were the angel who saved my life and allowed me to take one more breath, I so admire your courage and would welcome the chance to meet you when and if you are ready.
And within only 48 hours, those angels responded. 1.
We were so excited to see that your sign on the trail today, knowing that you had survived.
After the other.
God bless the second life you have. You are a miracle, Mr. Young.
Proving to both Young and Vencius just how strong Las Vegas is.
There are so many people that are so much better than what we give them credit for.
I'm proud to say I live in Vegas. I really am.
Now we head to Maplewood, where 3 women are celebrating milestone birthdays, and the youngest is turning 101. Photojournalist Tommy Plottick takes us to the party.
A lot of the residents weren't sure at first. They were like, oh, it's not that big of a deal.
When you get to be this age, there isn't a lot going on.
104. You're 104?
Yes.
This was my mother's 108th birthday.
Oh. I'm the youngest one here.
108.
That's the oldest that I've been here or heard of in my tenure here, which is really awesome to see.
Yeah, she's probably one of the oldest ones in the city.
It is a huge deal that you are 101, 4, and 8. We want to celebrate that. We want to celebrate you. We also want to take a look back at what was happening in history at that time and just compare it to what's going on now.
I spent my first 17 years without electricity. When I think back over those 100 years, all the wonderful people that were part of our life were a blessing to our lives. That's how life can be good.
Stick with us. More news and weather's coming up after the break.